Did you know that Venus, our neighboring planet, might have harbored life in the past? Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Well, the enigma of Venus has been captivating scientists and astronomers for years, and for good reason. Venus, often referred to as Earth's twin, shares many similarities with our home planet. It's roughly the same size as Earth, has a similar composition, and even has a comparable gravity. All these parallels have led scientists to question whether Venus might once have been habitable just like Earth. The mystery deepens when we consider the existence of an atmosphere on Venus. Though it's vastly different from our own, being primarily composed of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid, it does indicate that Venus has, or at least had, some of the fundamental requirements for life as we know it. But how could these conditions have changed so drastically over time? What happened to Venus? These are questions that have puzzled the scientific community for decades. Some theories suggest that Venus might have undergone a runaway greenhouse effect, where the planet's ability to absorb heat from the sun surpassed its capacity to radiate that heat back into space. This would have caused surface temperatures to skyrocket, creating the inhospitable conditions we see today. Yet despite these harsh conditions, the possibility of life having existed on Venus in the past remains. The planet's geological features, such as its numerous volcanoes, indicate that it was once geologically active, which is often associated with the presence of life. So Venus, our neighboring planet, hides a mystery that stretches beyond our current understanding. It's a mystery that has the potential to reshape our perception of life in the universe. It challenges us to question, to explore, and to seek answers. This is the enigma of Venus, a planet so similar yet so different from our own, a planet that might have once been a cradle for life, now shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Let's delve deeper into the history of Venus and explore the possibilities of past life. Venus was formed about 4.5 billion years ago, around the same time as Earth. This celestial neighbor of ours, often referred to as Earth's twin, shares a similar size, mass, and rocky composition. Yet, how it came to be and evolved is a story that takes us back to the early solar system. In the cosmic game of planetary formation, Venus was born from the same protoplanetary disk of gas and dust that gave birth to all the planets in our solar system. Gravity pulled together this swirling material, creating a hot, molten world. As it cooled, a crust formed, and Venus began its journey in the cosmos. The early conditions on Venus were likely quite similar to those on our own planet. Its proximity to the sun allowed it to have a Goldilocks climate, not too hot, not too cold, but just right for liquid water to exist. With an abundance of water vapor, carbon dioxide, and possibly even nitrogen, Venus might have had a blue sky similar to Earth's, a stark contrast to the acidic yellowish skies we see today. Now let's talk about Venus's early atmosphere. Theoretical models suggest that it might have been conducive to life. Yes, life on Venus. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? With an atmosphere rich in water vapor, it's conceivable that Venus could have had oceans. Oceans that might have served as cradles for life, just as they did on Earth. But then something happened. Venus started to change, its oceans started to evaporate, and the water vapor in the atmosphere created a runaway greenhouse effect, causing the planet to heat up dramatically. The once potentially habitable world turned into a scorching, inhospitable landscape with surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. However, Venus underwent a drastic transformation that changed its fate forever. This transformation is a tale of planetary evolution, a warning of the power of climate change, and a mystery that scientists are still trying to unravel. Opening around 700 million years ago, something drastic happened on Venus. In the grand tapestry of the cosmos, Venus, our planetary neighbor, experienced a cataclysmic event that forever altered its course. The transformation was so profound that it turned Venus from potentially being a haven for life into the inhospitable world we see today. To truly grasp the magnitude of this event, let's delve into the heart of the matter. Picture a serene Earth-like Venus, possibly teeming with life. Then, a catastrophic event triggered a runaway greenhouse effect. This is a process where a planet's atmosphere traps heat from its star, causing temperatures to rise exponentially. On Venus, this effect was so extreme that it caused the planet's oceans, if any existed, to evaporate into the atmosphere. This evaporation led to an increase in the amount of greenhouse gases, causing temperatures to rise even further. It's like a pressure cooker with the heat building up and having nowhere to go. This runaway effect transformed Venus's atmosphere into a dense, hot and toxic environment. The surface temperature soared to a scorching 467 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. The pressure on Venus's surface is now 92 times greater than Earth's, equivalent to being about 900 meters deep in Earth's oceans. This is dense enough to crush a submarine. The atmosphere is composed mainly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid, making it incredibly hostile to life as we know it. This is not a place where you'd want to take a leisurely stroll. Let's remember, though, that this is just one theory. Scientists continue to study Venus, looking for more clues to confirm this catastrophic event and better understand the transformation of the planet. Closing, this dramatic change in Venus's atmosphere would make life as we know it impossible. We are, however, still left with many questions about Venus's past and whether it ever harbored life before this drastic transformation. Despite its inhospitable conditions, scientists have not given up on the possibility of finding signs of past life on Venus. In the recent past, several missions have launched with the aim of unraveling the mysteries of Venus. These missions are intent on peering through the dense sulfuric acid-laden clouds of Venus, searching for signs that this fiery world may once have been a cradle for life. One of the most intriguing discoveries in recent years was the detection of phosphine in Venus's atmosphere. This simple molecule, composed of one phosphorus atom and 3 hydrogen atoms on Earth, is associated with life produced by bacteria in oxygen-starved environments. The detection of phosphine in Venus's atmosphere has sparked a flurry of excitement and speculation. Could this be a sign of extraterrestrial life, or is there a non-biological explanation we have yet to understand? Numerous theories are being proposed and debated. Some scientists suggest that volcanic activity or lightning could produce phosphine, while others argued that these processes would not generate the amount detected in Venus's atmosphere. On the other hand, some propose that microscopic life forms floating in the cooler, cloud-covered regions of Venus's atmosphere could be responsible for the phosphine detected. It's important to note, however, that the detection of phosphine is not a definitive proof of life. It is merely a sign, a hint that there might be something more to discover. Scientists are cautious, knowing that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Therefore, upcoming missions to Venus are of paramount importance. These missions, equipped with advanced instruments, will further investigate the presence of phosphine and other potential biosignatures in Venus's atmosphere. They will also study the planet's geology and climate history to understand if Venus could have once harbored life. While we have yet to find definitive proof of past life on Venus, the search is far from over. We continue to probe, to question, and to explore. For in that exploration, we not only seek to understand Venus, but also our place in the cosmos. The quest to unravel Venus's past and its potential for life continues. In the cosmic theater, Venus has always been a star with an air of mystique, and future missions to this neighboring world aim to lift the veil on its secrets. The next decade will see an exciting lineup of missions, each designed to piece together the Venusian puzzle. NASA's Da Vinci Plus and Veritas, set to launch in the late 2020s, are at the forefront. Da Vinci Plus will plunge through the thick Venusian atmosphere, scrutinizing the air for clues about its formation and evolution. Veritas, on the other hand, will map Venus's surface in unprecedented detail in search of geological signs of water and plate tectonics. Across the pond, the European Space Agency's Envision mission, planned for the early 2030s, will use radar to study Venus's geology, complementing Veritas's work. Together, these missions will paint a comprehensive picture of Venus's past and present, from its core to its clouds. But why this sudden surge of interest in Venus? Well, Venus is Earth's closest planetary cousin, and understanding its history could shed light on our own planet's future. It's like peering into a cosmic mirror that reflects a cautionary tale of climate gone wild. Moreover, Venus provides a testing ground for theories about life's tenacity. If life could survive or even thrive in Venus's punishing conditions, it raises the possibility of life elsewhere in the universe. Perhaps in the acidic clouds of Venus, or in the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, or in distant exoplanets, we may find companionship in the cosmos. So keep your eyes on the skies, for Venus still holds many secrets waiting to be unveiled. As we venture deeper into the cosmos, each mission, each discovery, brings us one step closer to answering one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone? The journey is just beginning, and Venus, our enigmatic neighbor, promises to be an exciting chapter in this cosmic story.